my dear munchkins, I hope you're doing great. In today's video, we are going to learn something really important, and I think I have heard that a lot of people have problem with this, so that's why I decided to make the video. So the difference is going to be between when to use yo, me, and another me. That people actually think that they are the same, but they are not. Okay, so I remind you that right now I already have my website, so you can go and book your lessons. And besides that, I have created an account and something that is called Buy Me a Coffee. And if you feel that I'm doing really good with my videos and you would like to support my just all the work that I have been doing, you can click that link and donate whatever you want, from like 1 to 5, 10, or even like $100 if you feel like I'm doing a great job. So that's all. And now I'm gonna explain you the difference. And now you are gonna see an image, and in that one it's gonna have all the pronouns and one adjective that we are gonna use and explain in this video. So I'm gonna be working more with the first person, yo, in all of them, but it is gonna be the same use with the other persons. Let's see this chart. The first one is going to be the pronoun for subject. This one, you are going to use it when you want to explain that you are doing the action. Next one, reflexive pronoun. Next pronoun, it's going to be something that in Spanish we call pronombre tónico. Okay? This one, it's really important that you don't forget the accent. Okay? Possessive adjectives. Okay? These ones are going to be the ones that you use when you want to say my cat, my cars. You use this one, me. Okay? You have to see that this one is exactly the same than the last one, but this one doesn't have the accent. So for all those people that always wonder, so it's really important use accents in Spanish. This is your answer. If you use me with accent, means me. If you use it without accent, means my. Okay? And the last ones is gonna be possessive pronouns. It's gonna be the mine in English. Okay, so let's start the explanation. I ran into issues with the audio, so this first part I'm gonna have to explain you like this, and then I'm gonna go back to explain you with my whiteboard because I really like that way. So the first pronoun is going to be pronouns, subject pronouns, okay? Yo corro con Max todos los días. I run with Max every day, okay? So I am doing the action, yeah? And if I'm using another pronoun, no I, the person who I'm talking about, if I use she has to be doing the action. And something really important in here, in Spanish, we skip the pronouns a lot. So in the third column, you can see how I erase the pronoun. So I say, corro con Max todos los días. And that's the way we speak, okay? So for you, probably in the beginning, it's a little bit hard to do it because you're just getting used to with the conjugations. So don't worry, you don't have to do it. I explain you this so you realize that when people skip the pronouns, it's totally the same, okay? It's just how we speak. Okay, and then we have other examples. The second example is going to be yo como pizza con mis amigos. I eat pizza with my friends. Okay. The third column shows again how we skip the pronoun. Okay. In those two, we were doing the action. But what happened with the verb to be? That we don't really do the action, and it's more to talk about us, either describe or tell the location and all of that. Well, that verb, we also use it for this. So either you're doing the action or you're talking about you, okay? So, yo soy Diana. I am Diana or soy Diana. Yo soy alta. I'm tall. Soy alta. Okay? Maybe a lot of you are gonna be like, well, this is super easy. I don't really have a problem with this one because I just have to use it in the same way as I use it in English. And yes, still you have to switch with another pronoun. And that's when it gets confusing. That's why I'm starting with this one. Okay, talking about why we skip the pronoun. If you see the third column, the first example and the second, they have something in common. They end with O, okay? The conjugation ends with O. Corro and como. So, in the beginning, if you don't know how to conjugate verbs in present, it's going to be hard for you to know who are they talking about, okay? But eventually, I'm going to make another video about how to create the present in Spanish, and you're going to realize how you can help yourself with the endings because every single person is going to have a different ending. And one more thing to say, this pronoun has to be always before the verb, okay? Always. Next pronoun, it's going to be me, and in this example, it's going to be reflexive, okay? So in English, it's going to mean myself. We have a couple of verbs in Spanish that they are called reflexive verbs because they use the reflexive pronoun or verbos pronominales, okay? And these ones mean that they are gonna always use this pronoun. In English, those verbs do not exist, and that's why a lot of my students have problems using them, okay? Yo me baño. It's a reflexive verb, okay? And in English, it's saying, I have a shower, or I'm having a shower, okay? Or I take a shower. Great. But in Spanish, the way we're gonna say it is, I'm giving myself a shower, or I'm washing myself, that. So I understand why it's hard for you because you don't have it in English. So it's like it doesn't make sense at all. I know. In another class, I'm gonna explain you how to use them and if they have the same meaning, if they are reflexive or not reflexive. But for now, we're just gonna be focused on this, okay? So when we use this pronoun as reflexive, we're saying that this is going to let us know who is receiving the action, okay? So, yo me baño. And this one is pretty easy because, of course, I am doing the action, okay? That's why it's reflexive, because I am doing it, but also I am receiving this action. Yo me baño, okay? Remember that this is the pronoun that we actually check before, okay? The subject. And in Spanish, remember that you can skip this one and just say me baño, okay? The other one will be yo me despierto. Means I wake up. But if you think about it in a reflexive way, it's like I wake up myself. Something like that. Super weird? Yes. But it's how we speak. Okay? So this is when we are using it. I remember. I am doing the action, yes, but I am receiving the action. Yes. Okay? Reflexive. Me. With accent. Okay? Me. So, and this means me. Okay? So in here, I don't know if the problem is because in Spanish we have different for each one, or the problem is like in English you are using exactly the same. I don't know. But I'm going to show you how to use this one correctly, okay? So me with accent, something that we call in Spanish pronombre tónico, okay? So how do I know when to use this pronoun instead of using yo? When they use también y tampoco. Okay? Because, yeah, you can use it with me and with you. I'm going to explain you when to use one or the other. But, so, a lot of people has problem with this one. So, let me show you. It's not that hard to understand. Because what is going to be the key is that we need to use prepositions. Okay? Prepositions. That's the key. So, this pronoun is going to be after, después, after a preposition. So, in here we have some prepositions. A, por, para, I have really good videos about por and para. Watch them. So, for example, I will say a mí. I'm never gonna say a yo. No, no a yo, a mí. Por mí, no por yo. Never. Para mí. Para yo, wrong. Totally wrong. Okay? So, these are examples of prepositions. Okay? This is always going to go after a preposition. One more thing. Can you see this preposition? Con. Con means with. Okay? This has a little rule. Okay? So, it's going to change when you want to say with me or with you. Okay? Instead of say con me, we are going to say, conmigo. No accent, okay? Contigo. Okay? We changed those two. Conmigo, contigo. Yeah? About that preposition. And so remember, if you want to ask someone, do you want to go for dinner with me? ¿Quieres ir a cenar conmigo? No con mí. Conmigo. Yeah? And another thing you have to know. We have 3 exceptions talking about preposition, and it's going to be, one is going to be hasta, the other one is going to be entre, and the other one is going to be según. Okay? With these prepositions, you are not going to use me, you are going to use yo. Do you want an example? Yeah, we can do that. These are our examples. Entre, it's between. Okay, so let's say that, I don't know, I told something to my sister and I don't want anyone else to know. So I can tell her, esto es entre tú y yo. So this is between you and me, okay? Don't tell anyone. Siguiente. Hasta. Okay? Hasta has different meanings, but in this case, in our phrase, it's gonna mean even I can do it. Hasta yo puedo hacerlo. Okay? And the last one, it's gonna be según. And this one means according to me, it's fine. So, según yo, está bien. Yeah? These are our 3 examples with these prepositions that they are not gonna use me. They are gonna use yo. Okay? Okay, this one is not a pronoun, it's an possessive adjective, but it's important to see it because we confuse this one a lot with me with accent. Okay? So, me without accent means my. So, and in English you just have my. Okay? Just one. It doesn't matter if it's singular or plural. In Spanish we have singular and plural. So, me, it's gonna, you have to use it when you are talking about something singular, and me's you have to use it when you want to talk about something that it's plural. And I have an example. Mi gato es rosa. My cat is pink. That's weird. Then, mis gatos son rosas. My cats are pink. Okay? Check this. So, we remember that in Spanish we are always matching. So, singular, of course, singular and singular. Everything is singular. So, I don't have an S in here. I don't have an S in here. I have S in here, but because to use remember that is, you have to choose between es or son. Okay? And in rosas, rosas is also not plural. It's just one. Okay? So, the other one, we have to add es, we change this one and we add s. Okay? From singular to plural. Okay? It's not just change, oh, because I'm using me, then I'm gonna make the rest plural. No, guys, we have to match. Okay? Everything singular, everything plural. See? So remember, me without accents, means my. Okay, and we have singular and plural. And these ones are the last pronouns, possessive pronouns, okay? These ones are not that hard to understand, I think, because it actually has the same use as in English. It's mine, okay? What's the complicated thing in here? Well, in English you just have mine. Singular, plural, feminine, masculine, doesn't matter. It's always mine. In Spanish, we're gonna make a difference, not just singular and plural, but feminine and masculine, okay? And the last one, we just had singular, plural. It doesn't matter if it was feminine or masculine. In this one, we have to make the difference. So, mío, if is masculine and singular, okay? And has accent. Míos, it's masculine, plural, or it's just plural and it's a mix. It's a mix between female and male, okay? Mía, if it's feminine, and mías is just if all of them are feminine, okay? It's not a mix. All of them have to be feminine. So, my example is, Max es mío. So, Max is mine, okay? So, in here, I use, of course, singular and masculine. Because he's a male. It's a male dog, okay? But then, in my second example, I use Max y Maya. So, Max is a male, but Maya is a cat, and she is a female. So, in here, I have a mix, okay? So, I have to choose and I have to use the plurals. So I have in here plural and plural. But which one I'm gonna use? Remember, mix. We are gonna use the masculine version. Okay, so Max y Maya son míos. Yeah. Another thing to remember: singular, you're using mía or mío. Es. Okay. You are using míos or mías. You use son. Yeah? Okay, well, this is everything about explaining the difference when we use each one. But now I have a bonus. I have when to use también and tampoco and how to use it, because you can use it with yo or with me. So let's see the difference. Okay, so let's check this. We're gonna work with también, and it's gonna be me too. Okay, and so we have two examples. I'm gonna first tell you the examples. Yo corro todas las mañanas. And you answer, yo también. But then I have, me gustan los gatos. And I don't answer yo también. I answer a mí también. So, you can say, well, this is a verb. This is also a verb. So that means like, but it has me gustan. So that means that probably the verb is reflexive. Because if you say, yo me baño todos los días, I will say yo también. So it's not reflexive. I'm going to tell you what's the difference. So this verb, me gusta, I don't know if you ever hear it or you actually know how to use it. You know that it has a different way to conjugate, okay? It's not going to be the same conjugation as the others. This verb is going to use a reflexive pronoun, and then what it's going to have is just going to change if it's plural or singular. So you can either have gusta or gustan, okay? Gusta, gustan. This verb. And it's not the only one. we have other verbs that follow the same rule, okay? Those verbs, when you use it, then you answer with a mí también and no yo también, okay? So, and probably your question is going to be, so which other verbs do you have? Well, other verbs we have, it's for example, encantar. Me encanta. A mí también. Okay? Don't worry, don't freak out. Probably you are going to need a video explaining these verbs, and I'm going to have the video. Don't worry, okay? Right now it's just to make the difference. So if you are a person that already know how to use this type of verb, gustar, because it's really common and we use it a lot, you know that every time when you use gustar, you are going to answer with me. But you cannot just say, mí también. You have to say, a mí también. Okay, preposition. Remember, always the preposition. And this is when I want to say, yo también, so me too. But what about if I want to say me neither? Well, then we are going to use tampoco. Let me show you that. Okay, and here we are. Tampoco. Me neither. So, ejemplo, no corro todas las mañanas. I don't run every morning. Yo tampoco. Me neither. Okay? Probably you didn't realize this, but in here I skip the pronoun again. Instead of say yo no corro todas las mañanas, I say no corro todas las mañanas. But in here, you cannot just say tampoco. Some people say, but no, it's better yo tampoco, okay? Yo tampoco. And the other one will be the same verb that we use gustar, but this one is going to be negative because we are using tampoco. No me gustan los gatos. I don't like cats. And the person, if you don't like it, also, you say a mí tampoco. Me neither. Okay? So, that's all. That's all what I have to say about this. I hope this video was useful for you. I know I said a lot of things and maybe some of them were like, I don't understand, I lost you. Like, if I lost you guys, please just watch the video again. And if something was not super clear, please let me know and I can either remake the video or be a little bit more clear. Okay, and for example, the next videos that I'm gonna have following this video, it's gonna be how to create present in Spanish, direct and indirect object, of course. And the other one, it's going to be verbs like gustar, encantar, and all those verbs, okay? I think that's all. I think that's probably, it's already, I'm sure that this video is super long, but I really hope you are going to watch it all the way to the end because you are going to learn a lot, okay? And yeah, that's all. Please let me know if you like the video or if you don't, or you know, whatever you want to say, you can just leave me a comment. And well, that's everything. Thank you so much for watching this video. Remember, you can either book your class in my website or you can support me. Either one, it's great for me. Thank you so much. And that's all. Thank you so much, Munchkins. And I will see you in my next video. Ciao.